Monday morning, I asked my agent to let Mihoyo know that I have made the difficult decision to step down from the role of Moze in Honkai Star Rail. Oh. Okay, this is the Moze voice actor. Oh, this just happened like an hour ago. Holy shit. I asked my agent to let Mihoyo know that I have made the difficult decision to step down from the role of Moze in Honkai Star Rail. Voicing this character, even briefly, has been an incredible honor. But having spent the last week reading the comments from the community, I cannot in good faith continue in a role that would cause undue pain for so many people, especially those I have heard in the past. While none of my actions have ever been criminal, I know that my decisions in the past continue to harm people I was once... Bro, okay, like... Am I the only one? Why do all these people love harping on that, like, about the fact that it wasn't criminal? Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit you can do without getting charged, right? Like, that doesn't take away from the fact that it was fucked up. But, like, they really love being like, it wasn't a crime. Remember, it wasn't a crime. Like, they just, like, love making sure, like, that point goes across, you know? I don't know. It just feels like a bad word or phrasing to use, you know, in terms of like a PR move, you know? Yeah, Dr. Disrespected the same thing, and I can guarantee you his phrase of it was not, I never committed a crime or whatever he said, did not work in his favor at all. And while I have worked in the industry without incident for the past few years, I understand that I have more work to do before the public feels comfortable with my stepping into a role of this scope. And doing that work means making a difficult decision to let another actor don the hood. Whoever that actor may be, please know that I genuinely wish them nothing but the best. While I understand the harassment and death threats I have personally received, I would ask that you please show grace to those who have believed in me or simply interacted with me in the past. My actions are not theirs, and their support then is part of what has inspired and allowed me to make this decision today. I know there are people whose trust I have irrevocably broken. I know that there are people whose justifiable pain and anger cannot be healed. But please know that I remain committed to a lifelong work of rehabilitating myself into a better person. I've continued to pursue therapy and medical interventions. I have continued to study and learn and to grow. My progress is now not always perfect, but my commitment to that progress is unwavering. I'm proud of the changes I've made, and I hope that with time, some of you will come to recognize those changes too. I'll be taking a break from social media. Before I do, I want to thank you for taking the time to read my words, whatever you think of me. And to Mihoyo, thank you for allowing me to be a part of one of your fantastic universes, even for just a moment. Apply for the role? No, I'm not applying for a fucking 4-star character role, bro. It was a fucking 4-star. Who cares? A lot of people. Because Hoyo, I mean, as much as I'll agree with you. I don't really give a shit about 4-star characters. And I'm not talking about the issue at hand here. Obviously, I'm just talking about in terms of 4-star, 5-star characters. I generally like 5-star characters. I don't really give a shit about 4-star characters. But as someone who has played Genshin Impact long enough, right? This is HSR. This isn't Genshin. But with Genshin, right? Some of the most popular characters in that community are 4 stars, right? Just look at Kave, bro, right? So, like, you know, the 4 stars are very popular. So you can't just be like, who cares about 4-star, bro? You know, a lot of people will care about Moze. Seeing people who still doesn't know shows, Sunday VA fucked up. Yeah, 100%. Right? I really do think Sunday's VA. Sunday's VA's decision to make that post was very, very, yeah. I'll be taking a break from social media. Before I do, I want to thank you for. Oh, okay. What does Sunday's VA do? Sunday's VA tried to defend the Moze voice actor on Reddit, pursuing a what was his wording? Like calm and like something discussion on Reddit. Like he was trying to get like a more nuanced discussion on Reddit, and the way he worded his thread like kind of made it sound like victim blaming. I don't think that was his intent, but again, this is like an EO situation where it's like EO I don't think means some of the things he said, but it's just like comes off that way because it's badly worded. And Sunday's VA's post was like that as well. It sounded like he was almost blaming the past victims of Moze's voice actor, which is like, okay, that shit was weird 100%. And he I mean, the number one mistake he made was he went to Reddit for a nuanced discussion. I don't know if these voice actors are new to social media and the internet, but Reddit is not where you go for a nuanced discussion. It really is not. It is basically Twitter, but in its own way more echo chambery, and it's also in its own way sometimes, you know, it sometimes can be way more unhinged, sometimes even less, you know, but like it's about the communities you're in, right? But Reddit is not the place, you know. I mean, Twitter definitely isn't either, but that's why I'm saying neither of these platforms are, right? Now, EO means that stuff. He's just an idiot. Nah, I personally think EO doesn't mean most of the things he said in that video. He just is. He just doesn't understand the way it came off. You know, genuinely, I don't think he understands how that came off.